Tom's a genius, and he threw a little bit of Eminem in there just to get just to drum up that fucking little bit of bullshit. You know what I mean? What is going on, guys? Welcome to another reaction video here on the channel, man. Thank you for checking this video out. If you're new or you have yet to subscribe and you do like what you see, go ahead and click the watermark here in the bottom right hand corner, or go to the home page and click the subscribe button there. Also, comments and suggestions are encouraged down in the comments section below. And go ahead and click that like button for me, man, and support the channel in that way. That would be much appreciated. With all that being said, let's get into this video, man. Tom MacDonald, fake woke. Now, from what I'm hearing everywhere, as a matter of fact, Tom MacDonald dissed Eminem, or he name dropped Eminem, or something like that. Some about Eminem, Tom MacDonald and Eminem, white rapper disses Eminem, blah, blah, blah. So that's got me interested. It's got a lot of people interested, as a matter of fact, because this video's almost got 1 million views in its first, like, less than 24 hours or something like that. So it's got a lot of people talking and buzzing, you know what I'm saying? So it's got me interested, and that's why I'm checking this video out, because typically Tom MacDonald videos don't do well on my channel, but this one, I gotta check it out, man. Fake woke, just the title of it alone, you know Tom's gonna be talking some shit. So it's got me interested, man. Hope you guys enjoy this video with me. Let's go. Tom MacDonald, fake woke. Let's check it out.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb.
So, Cardi B is a role model for 12-year-old girls, and yet she could talk about all the shit that she talks about, wet ass pussy, crazy, fucking insane, dumb shit. I hate Cardi B, by the way. I think she's trash. And you got rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboards. Basically, these mainstream major label artists, you know, talking about drugs and all the crazy shit that they're trying to push. And they label Tom as controversial, and if he mentions race in a song, you know, there's a lot of backlash. He as a matter of fact, he said something about he's afraid he'd get killed for it or something like that. So, straight out of the gate, man, Tom already speaking facts, already saying, you know, like, this is kind of bullshit. You can't even speak your mind or speak the truth without getting fucked up for it. You know what I mean? And I agree with it. I agree with it.
And Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned.
So is that all he says about Eminem? Some about he used to get bash gays and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want you as a fan if you voted for Trump? Is that the only thing he says about him? I really hope not, because that's got a lot of people going fucking nuts for no reason. Like, for real, that is not it's not really a diss, in my opinion. That's more of just like name dropping and saying you know, what's with the double standard? How can you go ahead and say you know, bash gays and all this crazy shit that M used to do? And I'm a super fan of Eminem, by the way, man. Like, so this is not, I'm not trying to diss Eminem, but I'm just trying to see it from you know, I'm trying to see both sides of the spectrum here. But yeah, definitely not a diss in my opinion. Hopefully there's more to it or something, because that's kind of soft. But yeah, people are allowed to change their opinion or have different views as they grow and shit like that. So, you know, Eminem's grown as an artist, man. He's been around for 20 plus years. And if he was the same guy he was 20 years ago, that would be a boring ass career. And I think fans would have jumped ship a long time ago. So you got to continually change and, you know, either better yourself or whatever, or else it's going to be stale and people are going to fucking split, you know?
death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need...
Wow. It's no wonder people are talking about this shit, man, because it's all true. It's all true. You know? All of our heroes, man, they got Me Too'd or they're rapists. Like he's talking about, I think, like the Hollywood elites, the people we watched on TV, the people we grew up, you know, cheering for and wanting to aspire to be, are now all fucking weirdos and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's all come to the light as you grow up and you become, your eyes are more open and you understand this shit better. You really go, wow. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But, you know, and he said something about not being able to be proud of who you are as a person, the race that you are, without getting fucking trashed for it, you know? And it's kind of stupid. I don't know. I kind of agree with what Tom is saying, so.
The change, they gave us tiny screens, we think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Fucking for real, though.
Fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, say.
So he's the fucking chorus, man. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. And then he said something about they're trying to tell me what I can believe in or something like that, like through the media and shit like that. You know, and I think the mainstream media and like all the news stations and shit, and people sit and watch this stuff and they think that's exactly what's going on in the world. I think that's probably the worst thing you could do to yourself is swear by what the mainstream media is saying. No. Wake the fuck up.
I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they arrest.
That was a dope ass line too. You know what I mean? You're trying to raise your daughter correctly, and you pick her up from school, she jumps in the whip, and then you're slapping some garbage ass music and just pumping that shit into your children's head. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of it's the wrong way to go about it when you're trying to bring your kids up one certain way, but then what you're feeding them through their eyes, their ears, and all, you know what I mean? It's the same thing as like what they consume through their mouths. You know what I'm saying? Like their food. You feed them garbage, just never ends up good. You know what I'm saying? Same thing through what you watch and what you hear. You know, if you're hearing nothing but garbage, watching nothing but garbage, it's going to affect you in the wrong way, man.
There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, right? Without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided. Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a...
Wow. It's noon, baby. But anyway, listen. Tom said, defund the police. And then he said, you know what? They're already defunded enough. And, thank you. But he said, order food and call the police and see what reaches you first. Guaranteed, man, DoorDash is going to be at your crib within 15 minutes. You know, how long is it going to take the police to get there because they're spread too thin? You know, I really like that line, man, because it's so true. I want to hear it again, as a matter of fact.
There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended,
like
that's a
that
lie
shit,
in
man.
itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
They so fake woke.
So yeah, that's the new hot thing right now is racism in the media, how they push it, how they try to create that wedge, man, and just drive it in and keep separating us. It's everywhere, and you know, racism has always been around, and I think will always be around, but until we realize that we're just one fucking species, man. And we all need to kind of come together, work together to create a fucking change in the way we're living. Things are always going to be strange, no matter what color you are. You know what I mean? Things are always going to be fucked up. So we gotta stop that separation and shit, and start to realize that once we come together, that's when things will change.
Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake, oh, same old, safe zones. They so fake, oh, facts don't care about your feelings.
We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change a...
Removing points of view. What did he say? Removing points of view that empower all the citizens, man. That's what is going on right now. There's so much censorship on social media. You can't even you can't search something that you want to understand fully and get real facts about it. First they want to give you all of what they want you to hear. You know what I mean? All of what they want you to see. They'll never give you the straight facts first. You got to really dig deep and go searching for that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's censorship, man. There's no more freedom of speech. You can't even say what you want without getting fact checked and all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like when you're looking for information, you're fed the garbage first. It's so trash, man. It's so trash. I fucking hate it.
Men to amen and women, how'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
They so.
That's funny, and I laugh just because, you know, that's an old joke that I've heard a million times, but he said, I don't trust anything that bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding. Like, he had to put that in there because the feminists would be all over his ass real quick, too. But yeah, man, there's so many different movements and so many people fucking crying anymore. It's like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Everybody's got some shit to say. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody's got a platform to get their shit out there. And, you know, if they don't like what you're saying, you get shut down. That's just the way the culture's is.
Fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke.
fucking Tom, man. He knows how to do it, though, man. He knows what to say and what to write about to get people attached to his shit. So once again, man, Tom MacDonald drops another song full of facts, man. It's got a little bit of everything that's going on in the social media right now, the media, and North America, man, with politics and Black Lives Matter, race, racism, fucking cancel culture. It's just got a little bit of everything for everybody, man. Tom's a genius, and he threw a little bit of Eminem in there just to get just to drum up that fucking little bit of bullshit. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, he dissed Eminem. Another white rapper disses Eminem and shit. I don't think it was a diss. I think it was more of a name drop, some clout chase, just to get people to kind of attach themselves to it in some way and get a little bit of people talking and get a buzz going. And that's exactly what it did, because that's what drew me in. And so, in my opinion, that was definitely not a diss. It was more of a name drop. All he said was Eminem used to gay bash, murder his mom, and now he doesn't want you as a fan if you vote for Trump or something like that. So, I don't know, very weak and soft in my opinion. And I don't know what people are going crazy on the internet for. I guess that's just the way things go these days. But yo, man, Tom MacDonald does it again. He gets people talking. The guy's a genius in my opinion, man. Like I said, Tom MacDonald's videos do not typically do well on my channel, man. But why don't you guys change that, man? Go ahead, click that like button, and let's see, man. Let's see if we can get this video up a couple hundred views, man. Because typically they do about maybe 40, 50 on this fucking channel. So let's get a couple hundred views on this video. And I'm amongst billions. You are the billions, which whom I am amongst. And I thank you guys for watching, man. I'll catch you in the next video.